everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Titans have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Browns, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the 5-year NFL vet, Robert Griffin III. Charles, sort of hoping to get a new lease on his NFL life as a Brown.
Without a doubt, and the reason he's looking for that is how everything kind of came to a halt in Washington after a tremendous, I would dare say, spectacular rookie season. But you remember the knee injury at the end of the season, then he played in the playoffs. The next year, he was a different quarterback. Wasn't the same guy. Didn't want to run the football anymore, even though his legs are a big part of his game. And that just changed a lot of things for Robert. Had to get back to just being a quarterback and not worried about being more than that.
Now, last year for Duke Johnson, 104 carries, was kind of held back, though, by that hamstring.
If he's healthy, that number will be eclipsed big time this year. They want to give him some work.
Yeah, 3 down back in Miami. Think he's being groomed for that in Cleveland?
No question about it. They want to make sure they control the football, and he will be a big key to getting it done.
2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Orakpo from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Griffin surveying the field, going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 2 overall pick in 2015 in his 2nd season now. It's Marcus Mariota.
A spectacular beginning to his NFL career. Threw 4 touchdown passes in his first game, but had to endure some ups and downs during his rookie season. His talent, though, is unquestioned.
They come out here in the I. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
When you have a quarterback who can move and get outside the pocket, yet still keep his eyes downfield and find open targets, you have a very dangerous player at that position.
Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Mariota now to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Second down, Mariota. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The toss. This is Murray running right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Throwing, Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. To the air again, Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Mariota on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Barkevius Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passers and defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
They'll throw again. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I love how in the game of football, everything that we call new, if we research it, we find out it's old. Mobile quarterbacks have been around forever. Those who can extend a play and find open receivers downfield, those guys never get old.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's got some space here. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now Griffin on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Orakpo in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long. It's Griffin. Finding time. Dumping it off for Johnson. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
First down carry here for Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
On second down, here's Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Third and 2, now Griffin. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Griffin. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10, once again, Griffin. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Griffin now to throw on third down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This is Murray. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. 3 yards to go on second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. A second down throw here for Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. On third down, Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it out of... And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And the Browns getting set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Johnson. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, let's roll the highlights. Things opening up on offense. Arakpo's going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Now 1st and 10. The quick pass and completion is made. It ends up working for a touchdown. Titans now on top. Midway through the 2nd quarter. Hook 'em horns. Brian Arakpo showing skill here to get to the QB. This will go for a loss of 7. So that'll do it for us in Orlando for the 2nd half kickoff. Let's get back up to Nashville as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's Murray, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Third down now following the run. Short yardage unit out there. This is Fowler, the fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Murray trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, Mariota. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Sammy Hill forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's end.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
On 2nd down, Johnson fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Derek Morgan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
Mariota on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing is Mariota. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down, Murray. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition. Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful. Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. To throw is RG3. Caught left side, it's Barnage. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Griffin. He's got time. And this one brought in by Barnage. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now it's Griffin. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Griffin on second down. His pass caught at the 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And that is incomplete.
Holding, offense. A penalty is declined.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back near his goal line, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A toss to Murray. And he'll lose you. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Mariota here to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey.
Here's Murray. They find some open field here. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. They pitch it out to Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan defense getting set now, coming back onto the field. They're just looking for one final stop here, put a capper on this affair.
get this game over with. That's all we're talking about. It's that simple. Finish this thing off, and let's get to the locker room and celebrate.
Celebration, that's what they're hoping to do soon, but still a little work to do. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the spike will come with 34 seconds to go. So 1 yard to go here on third down. Throwing now is Griffin. Screen play, Johnson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Murray the lone setback. Throwing here, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Now Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Suck up for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. One last shot for RG3. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Titans, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.